Hey, yo, what's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Ta1k Podcast. On this podcast, we spell talk with the one instead of an L because this podcast, we always keep it 100. All right, let's get into it today. Hey, how y'all doing? It's Zay. What I really got to say, it's been a crazy day. Actually, it's been a crazy week. It's been exactly 1 week and 1 day since Cena turned heel. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, Cena turned heel. Can you believe it? I can't. I'm still in shock. I'm still mad. I'm still sad. I'm happy. But I'm everything. All the emotions are in one with Cena turning heel for me. Okay. The reason why I'm everything emotion, for somebody who used to watch WWE as a kid heavily, I put my soul and heart into it when I was a kid. Never thought I would have seen Cena turn heel ever in my life. Okay. Now, fast forward, father of two, 29, about to be 30 years old this year. My daughter watches WWE now, which got me back into it. She just got her WWE belt, so she's running around with that thing, being happy. She's ready for Mania. I'm ready for Mania, but being who I am, seeing the shit I seen with wrestling, never thought a million years that Cena was going to be heel, and here we are today, ladies and gentlemen. We are here watching Cena be heel. Can't believe it. Okay, and then it's just crazy. It's just crazy because, like I said, never in my life I would have thought Cena turned heel, but he did. Not only did he turn heel, he's been good at it. He's great. It's only been a week. And we've only seen him be heel for just that one show at the Chamber. But it's good. It's crazy. It is crazy. Right? So, excuse me. So, Cena turning heel, that was something that WWE fans probably didn't ask for, didn't think was going to happen, but we are very, very glad that it did happen and it is here. We are watching it live. I cannot believe it. I can't believe that I'm in my lifetime saying that Cena turned heel. Never thought that sentence would ever come out of my mouth. Pause. But still, shit is crazy. Now, turning heel with The Rock. It's so many crazy things that's been going on. Now we got the storylines of, remember when Stone Cold kind of went through the same ordeal with Vince McMahon, sold his soul, and then turned on The Rock and was going crazy on The Rock at WrestleMania. Or was it WrestleMania at the time? I can't remember which pay-per-view it was, but they did the same thing. Now history is repeating itself. You got John Cena joining The Rock and turn heel, which is crazy because it's The Rock, and The Rock doing this is fantastic in my opinion. Fantastic. I think it's nothing taken away from what's already happened in the WWE and the storylines, but this storyline kind of takes it up there, if it makes sense. Now, with The Rock being at the top of this and him basically having John Cena sell his soul to The Rock, everybody has their, their predictions or have what they think is going to happen as far as everybody says, at one point he threw up the 3 fingers, and then after he told Cena to, he threw up 2 fingers, so it means it's 2 people left and this and that. Okay, let's just play this game of saying, okay, let's just say y'all are right and let's play this game. Me personally saying it, who do you guys think is next for turning or for selling their soul to The Rock for this work? Me personally, I say Solo Sikoa is next. Now, I get it that people are going to say, well, they're already family. Why would he need to sell his soul to The Rock and he's already family and all this? What I'm looking at is kind of a bigger picture. I'm looking at, since Roman lost to Cody Rhodes last year at Mania, the bloodline has kind of depleted. Everybody's going their own separate ways. But Solo at first was the new tribal chief because, Roman did his thing and he lost, but he like kind of left for a second. And then Solo was taking over and it was all cool. But Jacob Fatu came. Jacob Fatu is a better wrestler. Jacob Fatu is better on the mic. Jacob Fatu is just overall better than Solo. And so, believe it or not, people, even though this is, you can say it's scripted and all of this is fake, whatever you want to say about WWE, jealousy still has a part in people's heart. Jealousy in some people happens, and they're real jealous and want to sabotage. We just seen it with the Naomi and Jade thing. I'm going to talk about that next, but I'm just saying, jealousy happens within the WWE. Jealousy happens within everything. NFL, NBA, sports, TV shows, TV period, filming, Hollywood, everything. Everybody has a little bit of jealousy, and every story has jealousy within it. So, Solo being jealous of Jacob can happen. Now Jacob has taken upon himself to be the leader of kind of the bloodline now, which he's good at. He's good at being the face, and he's good at what he does. Some slight jealousy from Solo, because Solo was throwing a little bit of shade on Roman after Roman lost. He was doing this, and Paul Heyman didn't want to work with Solo, and all that's going on. And you look at it, it makes sense. Solo is going to sell his soul to The Rock and be next to John Cena. And the third person I say that's going to do it and be there with him is going to be, don't quote me, quote me on it, because I'm just going to stand on business after I say it. KO. Kevin Owens is going to sell his soul and join The Rock and John Cena and Solo Sikoa, in my opinion. Now you say why? I think because he already has, like, Kevin Owens himself already has certain type beef with Roman Reigns, so he doesn't really want to work with Roman. He said fuck you to Cody for working with Roman. He said fuck you to Sami Zayn for working with Roman, and basically he has something against Roman. Now him trying to attack Cody, it didn't work, but attacking Sami Zayn, you really do say fuck Roman. And now it looks like The Rock, if he recruits Solo Sikoa and basically makes that bloodline, the newer bloodline, his thing under him, then Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns come together and make the OG bloodline. That goes in. That's your bloodline civil war that we asked for right there. There you go. So I think Solo Sikoa is next, and then after that, I think Kevin Owens joins The Rock in selling. And after he sells his soul to The Rock, I think he joins John Cena and Solo for selling their souls to The Rock and joining The Rock in whatever they're doing right now. And it is going to be nuts. It's going to be crazy. Wild. Okay. Now, like I said, speaking of it, if you didn't see it and you missed it, very first match was the women's elimination chamber. And before it even started, like as soon as it started, bell rung, Naomi and Liv Morgan was in the ring first. Here comes Jade. Jade comes out. She's back. She returned. We all thinking, oh yeah, she about to fuck Liv up. Because Liv was talking shit. Even if we did do it, I wouldn't give a fuck, right? Like, they literally was saying some bullshit. They don't care. Jade comes back. The first thing we're like, okay, she's about to fuck Liv up. And the thing she does, attacks Naomi. And I'm talking about whoop Naomi's ass. Naomi got her ass whooped. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. So when she attacked Naomi, everybody was confused. Bianca was going crazy. She was all over the place, which was well-deserved and right. Thank you, WWE. Thank you, Triple H, for doing all of this shit. You are the man. But, dude, Bianca went in the chamber. I didn't call it, but it makes sense. It makes perfect sense. The way they did the Jade attack on Naomi, perfect sense. It was great. Liv and Alexa Bliss having their little moment in the chamber was fantastic. I love that. Naomi came on SmackDown on Friday and literally said she did it. Which was crazy because we we knew it was a reason that Jade attacked Naomi. There's no way you do that on accident, or you know what I'm saying, you know some shit that we probably didn't know. So her attacking Naomi, that was just like, wow, so what is it that we don't know? And so Friday comes, Bianca basically says, Naomi, you know what you know, just tell me. And then Naomi says, yes, I did it. But I did it for you, Bianca. I was tired of her basically shitting on you. I'm tired of this. Like, she's not better than us. I did it for you, Bianca. You are a grateful bitch. What? Nah, that was crazy. That was wow. When she said that, it's just like, wow. Then Jade comes out, attacks Naomi again. Even in the neck brace. A bedazzled neck brace was crazy. I'm just going to say that right. Naomi, you're childish. The bedazzled neck brace was wild. But you got to sell it like you can, and I love it. It's just wild. It's just childish. But I like it. I loved it. Okay. So, look, I waited for Raw and SmackDown. I waited for SmackDown to be over, because I just wanted to see the react. I usually film on either Friday or Saturday for sure. But Fridays I try to get my filming done. But I wanted to wait to after SmackDown to get the full synopsis of what's happening. And SmackDown did not disappoint. Raw didn't really disappoint either. Literally, man, the Elimination Chamber was great. Cena turning heel still pisses me off. I don't know how to feel about it, but we are here. We're ready to take it down. I don't know what's going to happen next. Mania is going to be wild. Okay. Raw, SmackDown reactions after the Chamber were just crazy. The people reacting to it was crazy. It was all craziness. Okay. I know some of not only the crowd themselves or the fans of WWE themselves, also the people who work in WWE, the athletes, men and women. It was crazy how their reaction was. Dude, R-Truth is hilarious. R-Truth is just like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, he's talking shit. Like, not talking shit, but he's like, R-Truth is like the funniest person in WWE. When I look at R-Truth, I look at R-Truth as I look at R-Truth as the Harlem Globetrotters of the WWE. Now, what I mean by that, people who are basketball fans, you know what I mean. When you go watch the Harlem Globetrotters, we know it's basketball. They're playing basketball, but they're entertainment. Entertainment basketball. We know the Generals are going to lose at all times. The Harlem Globetrotters are going to be going crazy, doing their things, entertaining people, saying random shit, doing random shit, entertaining you with the basketball. That's what R-Truth does for us fans in the WWE. He entertain us. He knows the shit that he says is just like what he know he's being funny. He know R-Truth is gold for WWE. R-Truth is a gem for WWE. He's the Harlem Globetrotters for the WWE. That's what I think of R-Truth. And it's like, yo, he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame for sure. He deserves his flowers. I look at R-Truth as a guy who really doesn't care about title shots, but more of literally entertaining. That's in the WWE. That's what it stands for, worldwide entertainment. And he does everything he can to be entertaining. And that's why I love R-Truth. R-Truth is the truth. Okay. So, reactions from the Elimination Chamber I have are wow. Mania is going to be. So really, to be honest, the whole year I've been saying that Triple H, you have to top WrestleMania 40. You're doing that. Topping it off great, because WrestleMania 40 was fantastic. Royal Rumble, fantastic. Chamber, fantastic. I can't wait for WrestleMania 41. 41 is going to be insane. Insane. And I can't wait. So much to cover, so much to unravel, so much to do. So that's my little synopsis. That's my overall thing about the Elimination Chamber. It was fantastic. It was great. Give it a solid 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because of the Cena heel turn. That was crazy. You start off the show with Jade coming back attacking Naomi, and you end the show with Cena turning heel. Chef Chef's kiss, baby. Chef's kiss. Thank you, Triple H. All right. If you guys saw it last night, you guys saw the rivalry be kind of reignited, especially with the two teams that are going crazy right now. Celtics and Lakers played on Saturday night in Boston. It was a crazy game. Of course, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown did their thing. Bron and Luka did their thing. Do you think that's a potential finals matchup? If the chips fall where the chips need to fall for the Lakers and they can actually get good matchups into the playoffs, they can sneak their way into the finals. They can. Now, I'll be one of the first people to say. I was one of the first people to say that I don't think Bron and Luka are going to work like everybody think it is. It's going to be looking good maybe on paper and just to watch. But I don't think it's going to work. Then, I'm looking at it now, a couple of weeks later. They are dominating the league. They are. Like, any game I've been watching them play, they've been killing. Usually, what's funny is usually you only see LeBron get the rebound and throw a full court pass to bro. It used to be like AD or whoever's down there. Now it's either Bron or Luka. Especially Luka. Luka get the board, he's throwing that bitch. Luka seems happy to play with somebody who has the same basketball mind as him. Literally, he seems so happy. And he's going crazy. Fucking motherfuckers up. All right. Speaking of it, shout out to Bron, man. Shout out to LeBron James. Sorry for that groin injury, man. LeBron's gonna be out for like 2 weeks for sure. That sucks, man. I hate when players get hurt, even if you're on a team I don't like, or if you like. I'm not really a big Bron fan. I mean, I got the jersey on, but just for him saying congratulations to him. But even then, I'm not a big Bron fan, but like I appreciate greatness. I appreciate players. Like I don't like the Nuggets, but I got a Jokic jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate greatness and great players. And with that being said, congratulations to Bron last week hitting 50,000 career points, and that's both playoffs and regular season. So a total of 50,000 career points. The first to ever do that. Probably the only that's going to ever do that. That shit is bad. That shit is batshit crazy. That shit is wild. 50,000 career points in both the playoffs and regular season combined. It's insanity, man. Insanity. And it's more insane when you think about that. 50,000 points. That means we know he has 40,000 of those points in regular season because that's what they count, and that's why he broke the record. When he broke the record, and then he was the first player to 40,000. He got 40,000 regular season points. So the other 10,000 are just playoffs. 10,000 playoff points is crazy. It's mad wild, man. Mad wild. So congratulations to you, Bron. Well deserved, man. Well deserved. Nobody really, to be honest, is having a better career than LeBron James. As far as top to bottom. You came into the league. Everybody said, oh, he's overhyped, too much hype. He ain't going to be able to handle it. You was the most hypest player coming out of high school. Fuck college. High school. Most hypest player. You skip college, straight to the league. And since touching the league, you have been dominant. Dominant. And then you continue to be dominant, win championships. You're the youngest player to score this many points, the youngest player to score that many points, doing all that, breaking hella records, and now you do 50,000 points. And on top of this, you're 40 years old, still dogging these kid motherfuckers, man. It's insanity. It's insane. I can't believe that this shit is happening. It's crazy work. Bron James, I'm not going to be able to say it until he fully retires, but I will say he is the greatest ever. GOAT. Bron. But I'm not going to say it fully until he retires. The Lakers are hot right now. Watch out. The Lakers are fucking hot. Luka looks like Luka now. Since the trade, I understand he was hurt before the trade. And since the trade, being hurt and then getting traded from an organization that you thought was your family, like they kind of put him in a mental warp for a second, and he didn't know how. He really didn't want to play, and he didn't know how to play. But it looked like he. What is that? I think I got my swagger back. Luka looks good. He looks nice. Luka looks good, and the Lakers are hot. Watch out now. Watch out now. How about now? Because I'm up right now. And it up right now. All right. So, another thing about Bron, I would like to say something that just happened on, I want to say Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, something that happened on Thursday. Bron went up to Stephen A. Smith and basically confronted Stephen A. Smith about comments that he said about Bronny. You can tell that Bron was not happy, that he was very upset as he was expressing his feelings to Stephen A. Smith. Now, Stephen A. Smith the next day came out and talked about, hey, he did do this. I did respect him because he did come to me and said, look, I'm coming to you as a father. Fuck a basketball player. I'm coming to you as a father. Keep my son's name out your mouth and this and that. He's doing all that. Now, in my opinion, nobody's in the wrong. Nobody's in the wrong here. Now, what I will say, I'm mad at both parties because really the only reason that I'm mad about Bron about this instant, Bron, you got to remember, bro, your son is in the NBA. People critique NBA players, NFL players, NHL players on talk shows every day. They critique you. You know that. They critique, especially the great players that are in the league, they continuously critique those players. Lamar Jackson gets heat every day. Josh Allen, heat every day. That's football. Let's talk about basketball. Shit, Jason Tatum's the softest superstar, right? He don't deserve everything he get. Jaylen Brown, they was not going to work. They talk shit about them for a long time. Luka's overweight and a crybaby. He all he do is cry to the refs. James Harden he's a cancer. So these people talk shit about you NBA players all day. Bron, you need to know your son is in the NBA. He's going to get criticized. Now I get it. You literally try to not defend him, but you are a parent. That's your son, and you feel some type of way. Rightfully so, because I would feel some type of way too. But you also got to remember, which I do. Bron knows that his son is in the NBA. He's going to get backlash, and people are going to talk shit. I don't know why people talk shit. Talk shit about a guy who was picked in the second round, 55th overall. But nobody's talking about Reed Sheppard, who people forget Reed Sheppard was supposed to go to the Rockets and help them basically be good. He has not done nothing. Third overall pick, Reed Sheppard ain't really done nothing. And that's just one guy. Let's talk about all the people that got picked. Nobody talks shit about them. But you'll catch people like Stephen A. Smith and everybody talking crazy about Bronny just because who he is. It's LeBron's son. We know that. Now, that's just me being mad at Bron for that instant because your son is in the league. He's going to catch every stray he can because he's your son. You need to know that. And he do know that. Bron knows that. I don't have to tell him nobody. He knows it. It's just sometimes emotions gets the best of you. And they do. Now, Stephen A. Smith. The only reason I'm mad at Stephen A. Smith, the main big reason is you talk big shit all day on television about all these athletes. You give your credit to athletes, but when you talk shit and big shit, you talk your big shit to these athletes. I didn't see you feud with KD. I didn't see you feud with other players. You and T.O. need to be separated. I feel like y'all can't even be in the same room. All of it. And you know what? That's why I love Stephen A. Smith because he talk his shit and he don't back down from it. Yeah, I said it. So what? That leads me to what happened on that night. You look like you wasn't, and I get it, rightfully so. You gotta know where your surroundings, and it's cameras everywhere. Cool, you can't act out. You did great. But coming on the next day on your show and basically saying, oh, well, I got it and I get it. No, what happened to I stand on what I said. Yeah, I said this about your son. So what? Now, I'm not trying to promote violence, because especially black on black violence and black on black anything, I hate it. I'm glad it's not over the top. But at the same time, man, I hate fake people, man. Stand on business. Stand on business. That's why I love Kendrick Perkins. Even with Kendrick Perkins knows that, first of all, Kendrick Perkins played in the league, was on a finals team with Boston and with OKC. Was he? I'm not mistaken. He was on OKC when they went to the finals. You're on those teams, so he knows how it is, and he's played with great players: KG, Paul Pierce, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. I think he was on the Pelicans when Anthony Davis was still there, if I'm not mistaken. Play with great players, and he knows the criticism that they get, and he knows the ins and outs. He knows he knows how. Okay, let me say this: Kendrick Perkins knows what goes on in locker rooms, and he knows that what reporters know and what reporters don't know. He knows he knows the ins and outs of the basketball world. So that's why Kendrick Perkins literally says what he wants to say, can say literally what he has to say, stand on business, and it's okay because he's been there. Now, it's nothing you can tell. As a reporter, it's nothing you can tell Kendrick Perkins. Oh, you don't know nothing about reporting? I've been doing it for years. I'm good at it. I got my own thing, this and that. What can you tell me? Well, you don't know. He really don't know nothing about basketball. He's played in the league. He's a finals champion. He's an NBA champion. He's been to the finals at least twice. He knows what he's doing. What are you talking about? So Kendrick Perkins knows. So that's why Kendrick Perkins kind of stands on business when he says shit, because he knows the ins and outs of both reporting and playing basketball. So he has every right to say whatever he needs to say, and it be true. But Stephen A. Smith, if you're gonna be the hothead of ESPN, you're gonna be the loudmouth for ESPN, and you say some shit, mean that shit. Don't try to take it back or try to say it in a soft voice now, because you got confronted. If you really that person, and I respect everybody, but if you're going to be saying something and you really meant when you said it, stand up to him. Hey, man, you can buck up your chest all you want to. I said it. What, you going to fight me here? You going to risk your checks, your life, and for fighting me, a reporter? For doing my job? Be my guest. And nothing would have happened. But that's just why I'm mad about both of them. But it was rightfully so, man. All the tea is going crazy, man. All the tea is out. Everybody's seeing it. It's crazy work. Now, I get it. I'm not in any position to really make any remark about it. I'm just a guy that's trying to do a podcast that ain't really taking off yet. Ain't nobody watching. Ain't nobody listening. I'm just doing it for myself. Sure, whatever you got to say about me, or whatever you think, Zay, you think you're this and you're not that, you're not important. Cool. I know I'm not. Y'all are. And I have every right to say what I wanted to say, because y'all are displaying this shit on national television or on social media. So I have the right to say and to speak on it. Free country, I have my right to speak on it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But I didn't like that from both Bron and Stephen A. Smith, but it is rightfully so what they had to do. Ain't nobody in the wrong. This is what I didn't like about that situation from both of them. That's just me. Oh, man. NFL is going crazy. NFL has been making some moves. Some fucking moves, man. Titans released Harold Landry. At the time, he was a crazy linebacker that can get you crazy sacks. We moved on from him. Bills move on from Von Miller. I can see Von Miller come to the Titans, maybe. Not the deal that he got from the Bills, but some deal. A lot of more shit is going on, man. I can't even. There's a lot of shit in the NFL that's going crazy, and then we ain't even really hit fully off season yet. So when we hit that, that's gonna be crazy. Draft is coming up. Draft is gonna be in April. The combine was last week. Everybody did what they needed to do. Some people didn't participate, just showed up for interviews. One thing I did love about Travis Hunter's interviews is like anytime they asked about teams, next question, because you don't want to put yourself in a predicament answering questions about teams, and you may or may not go there, but still, like you don't want you want to keep your head on a swivel. You want to keep it, when people keep people guessing. We don't know where you're going to go. We don't know where you want to go. It's just about getting to the NFL. Okay. Man, the Shedeur slander is insane, man. Y'all look, you know what, man? To all you grown people, all you grown motherfuckers, and I'm talking about grown, not just 20, 23, 24. Damn. I'm talking about 28. I'm not even 28. 35, 40, 45, 50. All you grown motherfuckers that are sitting here talking shit about a college kid because of his last name and who his dad is, you guys are childish. You guys need to grow the fuck up, and you guys need to shut the fuck up because you guys have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I literally sat there and watched somebody talk about Shedeur Sanders because he had his hat backwards in the interview. I believe wasn't it Colin Cowherd? There was Colin Cowherd who literally said, I was believing in Shedeur until I saw him with his hat backwards on the interview. Stop it. A hat backwards during the interview is what makes you not believe in a kid. You will fail as a organization GM then. Fail. Same guy that sat here and said, oh, LeBron, you're good. You can retire. We have Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons? LeBron retired. We got Ben Simmons. Stop it. That's the same guy that said this about Shedeur. I'm just letting y'all know that. Shedeur getting all this slander is childish, again, because usually when you hear about kids of big-time superstars, like Deion Sanders, who was a big-time, at the time when he was playing, big-time superstar. Even him being a coach or just the analyst, being on TV, period, we call him Prime. Coach Prime. That's prime time right there. When somebody say, hey, who's that talking? Oh, that's Prime. Deion Sanders? We know Prime is only one Prime. So, hating on Shedeur Sanders because of who his dad is, and at the time his dad was a big-time superstar. Big-time superstars' children usually don't be good, or they don't have really success. So that's why I be tripping when people hate on Bronny and talk shit about Bronny. Oh, well, because of his dad, that's why he's in the league and this and that. It happens all the time, man. It happens all the time. That's how coaches get jobs. That's how certain people get jobs within organizations because their parents work there or they know somebody within the organization. You get the job. So stop it. So the same shit y'all talk about Bronny, stop it because it makes no sense. You're hating on a kid because he's chasing a dream of being in the NBA. That's what he want to do. Literally, Bronny does not have to play basketball if you don't want to. Only reason he's in the NBA, it's because of his dad. No, he don't. He wants to play basketball in the NBA. Shedeur, spoiled brat. I'm tired of him and this. Spoiled brat, you're mad because of who his dad is. The fact that he can go and he got his own money now, so he goes buy his cars, his chains, his watches, and he's confident. The confident level of Shedeur Sanders is something that everybody should want. Everybody. You're sitting here talking about a kid who, yes, has his chains on, so does everybody else. Has his watches on, so does everybody else. Is confident when he talking, like everybody should be. All the intangibles in quarterbacks that you sit here and look for in the draft or in free agency, Shedeur has, and he's getting punished for it. You sound cocky. Well, you want your quarterback to be cocky, right? You want me to be. It's actually, I'm confident. I'm not cocky. I'm just confident in myself. That's what you want. You want a poised quarterback who is confident. You want a quarterback who looks legit. It was times where I was watching games and the comebacks that they had in certain games, you look at Shedeur, you're like, damn, we down like 2 touchdowns with 8 minutes left. Like, what's gonna happen? You would think that Shedeur's up by 2 touchdowns, 8 minutes left. He's so calm and doing all that. That's what you want. That's what you want in a quarterback. The confidence that Shedeur has, the swag that Shedeur has, everything. That's what you want in a quarterback, and he's getting backlash for having those intangibles, and it's crazy. Shedeur Sanders is going to be a great person in life, like he already is, but a great player in this league. Ever since I watched Shedeur in his high school days, I became a fan. When he went to Jackson State, I became more of a fan. I was watching him at Jackson State. I'm the one that literally was fighting that, like, this is why I hate that we separate colleges, because a guy, even though it's HBCU and the competition HBCU is not like Division I competition, he still was outperforming your Heisman quarterback, your Bryce Youngs, your Caleb Williams, your Tua Tagovailoas. He was outperforming them. I think Tua's in the league, actually. But even then, outperforming your Heisman candidate quarterbacks. He was outperforming him, but he couldn't be in the Heisman race because of where he's at HBCU. So guess what he does? Goes to Colorado. He turns around Jackson State. They become great for those 2 years. Goes to Colorado, who just won only one game. It was 1-11 before they got there, and he helped turn around that. And he looked great as a quarterback. You want to say, it was really Travis Hunter. You know what? Travis Hunter won the Heisman, and Travis Hunter was the best player, but if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Shedeur throwing Travis Hunter the ball? Travis Hunter just didn't magically appear the ball in his hands. Somebody had to throw him the ball, which was Shedeur, and Shedeur was great doing it. Shedeur is a great quarterback. And if you don't pick him, Titans, if you don't pick him, you will regret it. He deserves to play. Now, do I really believe that he's going to come in and be immediate impact and go into the Super Bowls? I don't think so. But he's going to come in and help a franchise turn around. Maybe not his first year, his second year, but year 3 or year 4, that's when I'm like, all right, it's Super Bowl time now. But he might can do it as a rookie. You never know. You never know. All right, we are in March. March Madness is starting this week. Coming up, we have conference championships in the men's division. Men's basketball conference championships are going to be this week for Big 12, SEC, everywhere. Okay. Then after the conference championships, that's when we start the tournament of March Madness of the NCAA tournament. Who you guys got winning the NCAA tournament? Who you got in the Final Four? I don't have my Final Four predictions, but if I was to pick a national championship winner right now, I would say either Houston or Auburn. Those two teams look unbreakable. Those two teams look great. Those two teams are fantastic at their craft right now. Auburn did take a fall a couple of days ago, or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. They took a fall to Alabama, which it was still a great game. It was just won at the last minute. Even after that loss, I still say Houston or Auburn are my two picks who I think can win it all in the NCAA tournament. I think it's going to be between those two. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Who's going to win the NCAA tournament? Who's going to win the whole thing? Who's going to be hosting up that trophy? Let's talk about it. Okay. Last night, oh my God. If you saw last night, UFC 313, if I'm not mistaken, we all saw Alex Pereira get his ass whooped. That was wild. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. Alex Pereira losing last night was mad wild. Literally, what was crazy was before the fight happened, I was talking to a couple of my friends. And we're in our group chat and we're texting each other, and they're like, "Hey, we play something when it comes to wrestling and when it comes to UFC and boxing, we always place our bets within each other. Like, what's the bet for this? 2 shots on this, 2 shots on that. right? Or I got a shot on this. I got $20 on it. Like we're always getting our bets in before the event start, right? When we was talking about this, I said, yo, I think Alex Pereira is going to win by knockout. But at the same time, the way that sports has been going lately this past year, I wouldn't be surprised if Alex Pereira loses. And Lord behold, goddamn, Alex Pereira got his ass whooped in front of national television. That was crazy. What did you guys think about it? Give me your reactions of the UFC. Alex Pereira losing that match. What did you guys think of it? Did you call it? Did you predict it? Did you win money off of that fight? I hope you did. Now we in full effect for March Madness. We're ready. I don't think the next UFC main event is going to be either at the end of this month or I think it's going to be the start of April. So we can focus solely on college basketball March Madness. So get ready for that. Get ready. All right. Thank you guys for joining me in today, man. Check in next week as we got episode 4 or 5, baby. 4 or 5. 45 next week. We're getting close to that 50. Congratulations to Bron again, man. 50,000 career points, both playoffs and regular season. Well deserved for you, King. Young King and Bronny, keep your head up. People gonna talk shit about and Shedeur. Young King, keep your head up because people gonna talk shit about you, especially because of who y'all dads are. People gonna talk shit about y'all all day. People don't know the half of anything. They don't even know how to be in a predicament. They just want to talk shit because they can. They feel the need to. It's like I said earlier. Anybody can speak on whatever. It's a free country, but be careful with what you say though, because you don't want to get your ass whooped. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time, I'm Zay for Life. Y'all already know that. But Zay for Life is out.